Okay, we're back. All right, let's see if we can get this going. And today is a really special day on the stream. I actually have a stream going on both Twitch and YouTube, so you can tune in on either location. So that's fine by me. I just wanted to make sure that it is working, and it is. So I got that going. Now if I can just find my Twitch here. I'm getting back to the Twitch channel on my iPad. Just give me just a second if you would. Thank you. Looks like I have a friend of mine. He's on as well, so streaming around the same time. Okay, so I think I mentioned yesterday we're going to be on for 3 hours. We're going to be on for the next 3 hours. We're going to be battling tanks. We're going to be grinding. We're going to be doing whatever. Two of the things I really wanted to do a little bit today is I want to see if I can grind some of my higher tanks. What I mean by that is I have this tank here, which is a tier 8, and this is my highest artillery I have right now, at least on the PC game. I have the tier 10 on the Xbox, but it's a totally different game. And I also want to, at a minimum, I want to run this one here, which is the Grilly, because that'll get me to the tier 11. If you remember from yesterday, we were talking about the different tiers, and look at the here. So this is the one I have. I was gifted this when I came back on for the holiday ops. So I got this line, and it has a tier 11. So I want to run the Grilly. And then I think the other thing that I wanted to do is, yeah, I don't have anybody here, so it's this one that will be running, because it will also, this one here, I'm sorry, the tier 8, because we want to get to the tier 9 and eventually the tier 10. Okay, so we're going to do that today. We're not going to do just these, but we'll run, these are harder to run, and to be honest with you, I'm still learning the PC controls and how to do all these settings and all this kind of stuff. So I'm getting there. I'm getting better, let's put it that way. But I'm far from being an expert at these tanks, so they're a little bit harder to run. But I'm going to go ahead and run this one. This is my tank. You'll see that the tanks are a little bit harder, a little bit different. The artillery, a little bit different to I won't say run, but they're a little different as far as how the gameplay goes. So I'll show you that, and it's okay. I mean, what we're doing with this is the self-propelled gun that you see at the bottom, the SPG, or otherwise known as artillery in the Xbox, and we'll be hiding, but we'll also be able to lob throughout. With this tank here, basically there isn't as far as I know, there isn't a big enough map to where I can't hit it from be at the one edge of the map, and I can throw artillery all the way across the map. The problem becomes that you can't really, lob over top of, say, a church or a building or something like that. So, like for this one, this is Angst, the region, so it's a little bit bigger than the other one, but you get people down into this portion of the map, and it's more difficult to actually hit them because you're being blocked, especially in these courtyards. So you'll see how it works. So I just gotta find a place. I'm not that familiar with this particular, but usually I end up just going over to where there's something here. Yeah, down here. Oh, stay out of that red. Yeah. I'm not sure. May not be the best place to go. We're kind of out here in the middle. This is a particular map that's hard on Artie. its cousin map is called Angst, not the region, but just Angst. Very small, and because it's so small, it's just very difficult to play artillery on this map. So I'll be alive as long as I can, and then we'll move on to the next tank. That's all we can do. So you see, this is the artillery. This is the artillery. The way that artillery looks. When it's green, I can shoot somebody. When it's red or blocked, see, I can't do that. All right, so it looks like we got some. Nope, blocked. This will be okay. This is an arcade mode right here. And I can throw one there if I want, but he may have left, so. Ooh, 72. Wow. What am I in anyways? This is it looks like a tier 8 map. I have a hard time reading small letters. So yeah, we can, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we seem to be. That's a little better, but not that great. Of course, like any other tank, you know, if I can keep working on that guy, it's great. But if there's somebody that is a lower, much lower, I can work on them. Try to, yeah, see, I'm ready to go up because it's green. Everything is green, the reticle, but I don't have anything to shoot at, so going back to the regular mode. The other mode I just was in was called arcade mode. I want to see if I can get any of these. Ooh, looks like I can get something. Depending on where this guy is lighting. Yes, that's going to be very difficult. Dispersion to calm down. He's going too far back. Hey, don't do that. They're not cooperating. If you don't cooperate, it doesn't help me. I need to hit them. You gotta stay still and not be moving around. You move around, I can't hit you. The artillery is kind of odd. You're either going to have a really good game or really, really bad. Really no in-betweens. See, that was terrible. That was my shot coming in. The one coming in from the top, you know, and lobbing in. And then that's... I was right on the tank and it lobs way over there. See, now we're going to start going for, well, it looks like their artillery's already dead, huh? Already gone. Okay. See, those guys are both. We got over here. Yep. He's back. And moving too much. Ah, come on, you. We're up 10-4, so. Must not hit him because I didn't see my damage go up. Nope. See, I can't get to him fast enough. They're going to get a win and I have nothing. Yep. I had 179. Whoa. From 2 shots. Yay. That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Right. Okay, got the victory. Might as well put the XP on there. Not a whole lot, but better than nothing, I guess. All right, the other one we're going to play here is, what was that? Grilly. Look how long that nose is. I have to learn how to play the depression is there. You can really, you know, it goes down, the angle of the barrel goes down quite a bit. Should be able to, you know, play it on the ridges or on the hills. I'm just not very good at that. I haven't really learned how to do that. Live oaks. I mean, this is a tank destroyer, so it's typically going to be, oh, what's the word I want? A sniper. So we don't want to try to get into the city because I don't have any armor. There's nothing there to be able to block any shots. I gotta try to figure out where I should go with this tank. And that's kind of half of it right there, trying to figure out, okay, where should I set up? Where do I have some good cover? And that type of detail. See, this thing has a bit of a hill and then it goes up, but they can come from around that way too. So I don't know exactly. Coast looks clear, so I'm going to follow these guys down. See, our problem is going to be that we have a heavy sitting back at the base, right here. That guy has no business being there. I don't care what type, I don't care what tier or what type. The tank should be brawling, should be assaulting, not sitting back and trying to snipe. It's not how it's played. I can't even see who's hitting me. And I'm supposed to be a sniper. I have no idea who's even hitting me. Where you going, Bubba? I hate those tanks, the ones with all the Gatling gun kind of thing. Gonna come up to get me? Why can't I see him? I don't understand this game sometimes. I've been playing it for years. Are you kidding me? You stop already then? Jeez. You know, there is a light, medium tank right there. And why am I the one being hit? Part drives me nuts. What is this guy doing? Yep. I just give up. I give up. I'm done. Yeah, when I was playing the Xbox, the first tier 10 tank that I got was the US M6 or M46, something like that. M46, I think it's called, or M48, the Patton. And the second one I got was this one, and I can't play it very well. I made a mistake. I should have got there. It branched off at 9. I could have got either one. I made the decision to get this one, and no, it's never. I've never been able to play this tank very well, so I don't think I'm going to be ever be able to get to that tier 11. All right, well, let's see what else I can do here. I'm trying to decide. I have liked this one. This is one that was given to us by Benedict Cumberbatch as we come in, as we log into the for the holiday ops. Get this for free. So yeah, I love a free tank, and this is a pretty nice tank at a tier 9. They did not give us like a crap tank or really bad tank. Ooh. Haven't been on this one for a while. Berlin. Yeah, it's been a while. This looks totally different though on the PC as it does the Xbox. Xbox doesn't have nearly the definition, and the detail as this one does. That's why sometimes it's easier for me to follow people. All these tanks get into these buildings and play in here. I know that this is a favorite for the heavy tanks. They love to get up in those cutouts. All those guys can go, not one of them get hit. Me, I take one, I go like 5 meters and I'm dead. Of course, every time. But I'll take it being hit by a tank destroyer I didn't know was there, rather than everybody else, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. Hoping everybody can hear me okay.
Tai Shao just joined the nation.
My stream, make sure everything looks good. Okay, what do we got here? Serene Coast. So again, not sure I'm going to go down over to the coast, but I'll go over here and support people. Yeah, there are some tier 9 and tier 10 tanks that have a tremendous amount of armor. Not this one. And of course, there's no shot on these. They're behind the hill, so. Yeah, probably the bad thing is if I try to get over there, I'd end up getting shot by somebody else, so. Just gonna stay right here. Let's just see if these guys move around so I can get a shot on them. I think our artillery better run. I'm done for. Takes me too long to reload. Yep. My reload times are really long on that gun. And they were just rushing us, so. Well, we only had what 3 people left, so obviously they came over the top of the map, really, and wiped us out. Okay, RTB, turn to base. We had what? A victory where? Oh, the Phantom. Look at that. Look at that. Of course, this is a premium tank, so it's going to do that, right? Premium tanks are going to get you a lot more when it comes to XP and to silver. All right. I think I'm going to go back to my normal games because these are just a little bit more difficult to run. Play this on my own when I'm not streaming. Take that off. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Back to normal. The M4 Sherman. Okay, Mannerheim line again in the Xbox. It's called Arctic Circle, I think, actually, something like that. There. No, we are in medium, tier 5 and a tier 6 game. Not a lot of choices. You go left, you go right. I play down in the left a lot. I think I'm going to go right today. See what happens. At least with these tanks, I'm getting a full team. I know there's a number of days for all the holidays and stuff like that. I was getting even at tier 5. I was getting like nine tanks on a team. So at least these are full. Oh, that guy's just sitting there. I guess he's gonna get hit. He just, didn't find the right spot to set. Too many people could see him. Sorry, guys. I'm right here, so artillery's going to be backing me. You stop already? God dang. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. What kind of freaking tank was that? The Panzer IV doesn't have like a magazine in it? Crazy. Oh well. I have thoughts that maybe I might want to play another game, but my branding on my channel is 100% World of Tanks, so I worry about that if I try to do that. People, I did do that one time, and oh, I thought this was about the only chat I've ever gotten was, oh, I thought this was a tank channel. Well, if you want to stream, feel free, and I'll let you stream tanks. Why is that? Fox closing his eyes. I think I'm gonna work on the settings there. Could just be the way that I have my camera on my phone here. All right. Yeah, this is Safe Haven, and the parts over there that have the, I don't know what they're called, the buildings, like the piers. Nah, that's where all the heavy tanks go when they start beating up on you left and right. And this is definitely not a heavy tank, right? Up here and hang out with this other light tank. You know, all these different people around here, and I'm the one getting a lot of times they have, right in this area, they have their artillery, so.
Moving to support you.
I don't know what they said. Understanding that. Who is hitting me? How far away that hit, and I got stunned. How in the world? They're up by 2. Yeah, he's got a pretty fast reload for a tank destroyer. See what the rest of the team does. Then we'll head back. Here you go. Watch this guy. He's a little bit faster. Yeah, they can get, if we can get the arty, we could find their artillery. That would be a big bonus. We'll be up by tanks wise. I was wondering where he was too. I couldn't find him. Cool little spot to be. I guess if you're going to be trying to steal the base, right? I think they got that Jackson. If I'm not mistaken, it's that Jackson that is still there, right? Yeah, Jackson is up by my dead body. Oh, you often say it's my carcass. on, shoot him already. You freaking kidding me? Really? Run around so you can get shot. Just great. Where's this guy running around at? Yeah, just get yourself shot, dude. The control. Oh, are you kidding me? Let's just stop in the middle of open field, hoping that you don't get killed. Whoops. All right, let's yep, defeat. All right, let's do this. Now this is the heavy tank. See what we can do there. The first time I tried to play with this avatar, he wouldn't open his mouth. The mouth setting was too tight or something, I don't know. Now I can barely get him to close it. He will open and close, but not tracking. There we go. We're tracking. Sometimes we're tracking okay. Other times, maybe not so much. So my goal is to eventually get a custom avatar, but I tried that and got ripped off. Yes, I did. I'm gonna do it for over $400, and I don't have even any artwork that could be rigged to be an avatar. So I'm in the process of getting the dispute set up with PayPal. I paid them in partial payments, and they made up some excuse about, well, we didn't understand. When they got the stuff to me, there was no physics file at all. So that was your first tell that this wasn't a avatar. And oh well, yeah, I don't know what happened. I sent it, yada yada yada. And then it was like, oh, we didn't understand what it was, and in order to do that, we have, I would have charged a lot more. So, like an idiot that I was, I felt sorry for them. I said, hey, I told you I need a rigged avatar, blah, blah, blah. And for a, what I was going to use it for, the whole bit. Oh, sure, we can do that. And then, come to find out, the artist said, oh, well, the reason we're having trouble is because I hardly ever do that. I don't have any experience in that. And yet I paid that person, because I paid her an extra $60 after she said that I would normally pay you more. That was $420, yeah. And then she turns around and says, well, yeah, but I don't have much experience doing that, that's why it's not right. Get out of my way, will ya? So I basically, I didn't think there was any recourse, but I did pay them through PayPal. And a friend of mine said that PayPal does have a resolution or dispute process. So I decided I was going to dispute. Yeah, right. I got people behind me. Dispute the charges. Asking for a refund. Why is it that I don't see the little armor radar thing that I had it set up? Never see it though. Maybe there's something else that's wrong. I can't figure out, I can never remember these, come on. Oh, okay, we're not going to sit around for this one. Alright, I'm checking out my stream on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, on YouTube. So, like I said, I'm streaming both. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I know what's going on. Like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Oh, that's a... That should be better. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my stream trying to see if it was going through like it's supposed to. I think the YouTube stream is a little bit behind what I see on my monitor. So it's always a little bit of a hard thing when you're trying to track your streams. Is that Twitch is a little bit behind, but it looks like YouTube's a little farther behind than that too. So yeah, so you just try to do your best you can. That's all you can do. It's actually taking a little while here. Oh, there we go. I said that. I said it. That's when we got into the map. I'm not a big fan of the way that, because when they have, like they show them all there, The numbers are very, very light on the tanks. The tanks, and that's what tells you whether it's a, you know, whether it's a tier 6, tier 5, whatever. Okay, let's move out. Come on. Really? Well, don't know where everybody's going. Let's take a quick look. Even this map here is, there's a ghost town map. It looks similar, but there's a lot of differences between the PC and the Xbox. It's much bigger for one. And the Xbox doesn't have this kind of features here or anything like that. So, all right, I am looking for a place to go, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to go out here, and I'm just gonna be getting wiped out. Got a guy going that way. Maybe I will. And see what happens. I got the speed. I'll go down here. Maybe I can duck in a building or something before I get wiped out. Plus, we kind of need to know what's down here, right? We need to know if anybody's coming up on the side. Yep, there's somebody. Really? Can't even take out the light tank. Oh well. Back to the drawing board. Come on, get this stupid thing out of the way. Alright. What? Oh, Stook. Yeah, he's one that I need to play. Okay, great. Scared everybody off, looks like. Come on. Ugh. Now I open my mouth. Now we're only playing 9s. Of course. Really? That was a waste. Yep. 1 to 6. And guess who got the 1? Wasn't anybody else. All right. Alright, we'll play the KV2. KV2 is an interesting tank. It's a heavy tank. It's not got any gun depression at all, but yet it's got a very powerful gun as well. So, yeah, if you can get into the battle, because it's very slow, if you can get into that battle and you can actually do some damage. And, of course, the bigger the tank, the bigger the round, the slower the reload. So, yeah. There's that, too. Now, there is a KV tank, and I can't remember what the name of it is. Maybe not the KV2. It might be KV2, but captured. That might. I don't know if that's going to be. If that's only on the PC, but that tank is very powerful, and it does do a lot of damage. And I think it's actually, they call it capture, because you can actually play German and Russian crews in there because it was captured by the Germans and turned into one of their tanks. Something like that there. And I don't not know what's going on with my feed here. No, I'm looking at yeah, it's stuck. Let's go back to the live again. And trying to track. There we go. That looks like that is now up to date. This Berlin again. Yep. They like to camp right there. Probably want to go out there because he's right there. Good place for them to get a good side swipe of me. Yeah, this is a tier 7 game, so I'm one tier down in this tank, so we'll see what happens. I gotta get on the other side of that. That river. Let's see. Might be able to tell. I don't know this that well. I know it on the PC, but not on this. I mean, on the Xbox, but not the PC. Can't go flying around trying to figure this out. I'm hoping it's just that heavy tank that spotted me. And if he does, that's fine. He's already engaged. So. Nope, Somebody else got me. BZ. Don't know.
Enemy armor is damaged.
We're gonna capture way before they do, so we got this one in the bag, so to say. Oh, I missed my break, so I think it's time for a break. Didn't realize I've been streaming that long. Okay, sorry about that. It looks like I didn't do a very good job of coordinating when the break was. I was running a little behind. And I thought, oh crap, it's already an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 17 minutes in, so I need to take a quick break. And I just looked up after I did that oh, we're on a commercial break. So this is from the last game. We did win, and I added in the bonus. That's 4,045. So I'm going to take a quick look at some of the tech tree, just real quick, to see if we can update or upgrade or where we're at. So KV is here. Oh, not even close. KV1 has 2. We need that. So we do need to run to KV1. I forgot about that. KV2, that gets us up here. And this line here. This one will help me get down and maybe to that. I don't know. It's future stuff, right? Future stuff. I can only dream. And here we got that VK. We gotta run that a little bit. We gotta make sure that's fully upgraded. It's not. See these still stars? That means we haven't actually updated that. So yeah, there's quite a bit that still needs to be updated. So we do this, research. Yes, we want to research it. Now we have to buy the part. And we're going to switch something out so we can sell the other. Click on that button. Okay. And then let's see. So this is 9,200, and this would be, yeah, better guns. So always need a better gun first, I think, before we need anything else. Then we buy it for 18,300 credits, silver, whatever. Purchase. All right. So we still need to update these guys here. And that would be the engine and the suspension, or the treads. I always call them treads. All right, so let's go back. Anybody else? Nope, 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 nope. Oh, leopard. That's getting close. This got, what is that number? 18,454. We only need 20,000 to get moved up. I could do that now, and just with a little bit of gold maybe. But hey, maybe we'll just play a few more times with this. We might focus in on that. Okay, let's focus in on the leopard. I'm gonna go up here, and so this is for the combat earned in battle. That's what you would use to update. So let's get that reserve going. Now we're going to get a bonus for every game played, not just the ones you win. Okay, let's see if we can't push this over the edge tonight. Oh, we got 3 over here, so we got to get our doggy treats. There it is. 1. 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're good to go. Back to the garage. The dog has a little package for us too. Yep. Fire extinguishers. Oh, I thought we had the SKV. So where is the leopard? I thought I would go to leopard once I... One of these crews and complete. What? What is that? Oh, it's the Cromwell. That's because I don't have any other crews. I don't know how to do this. I don't have a crew. I don't have that many crews in the UK country. So same thing here. I don't know. Same thing as Skoda. That's Czechoslovakian. I don't have any crews for that. So, all right, and I had that leopard. I just gotta find it. I thought I had it up. And here the ammunition is incomplete because this is the one I upgraded. Just have to go into here. Probably want to say like 40. Yep. Do. What an odd number. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, come on. Okay, time I get that little bit of a coughing fit. That's just normal for me. Where is the leopard? Leopard. There it is, on the bottom row. Oh yeah, and we can still get the it doubled off. So obviously, if it dies early in the game, we won't be able to play it one after another. But we'll concentrate on this tank until I can get it upgraded. It's so close. What, less than 2,000 was it? Something like that? So one winning game plus that bonus plus the 100% bonus, yeah, that will be enough to get upgraded to the next tank. This is mine's very, very dinky little. I think it's right over there. Yeah, right over there. Nope, right there. That's where all the battling goes, right in the middle there. I don't go there because I don't like to go there because I'm going to end up getting nothing but knocked out. There's always going to be tank destroyers up there, and maybe if you have it, artillery. They love to go up on that little ledge there. Now, honestly, I go there too when I have artillery or tank destroyers on this side of this map. I go there as well. That's just, the best place for it. It's a small little map, so you can still see you can already see it's only 654 meters from here, so maybe 700 meters from base to base, something like that. See, I'm the only person out here. Oh, I look like I have a heavy, yeah. Heavy. I'm surprised there's not a tank up there, like at the ledge. They like to shoot over the ledge at the people down below them. If you can win that ledge, that is. See if I can help out. There's two. That's a lot of things. It's a lot of metal.
We didn't even scratch them.
Almost got some damage to it. happened to my heavy friend? You get taken out? Why aren't those guys moving forward just to... Many people are hitting me. Way too many. Got a little bit of impatient there, but I was getting bored. A little on the boring side, just sitting there. We're still up 9-6. So... I can't believe there's 2 artillery in this little dinky map. Now they start shooting on them. Really, people? Really? Wait till I get destroyed. Then they start attacking. What's that all about? Oh, are you kidding me? So I needed about, I needed more than I thought. That's 20,000, and that's 28. Let's see what I got going here. This is Abby. That's an Abby normal. Like, what am I doing? I was pushing the wrong key. My keyboard. Oh, crud. Oh, man. I didn't know there... Yeah, I knew there would be somebody around, I guess, really. Push too fast, too far, too high, whatever. Alright, we'll see what we can do. What else we can do? I gotta check this. Settings. I think I have this way too dark. I don't know if there's a way. Graphics. Hoping that helps a little bit with the being able to read these things. The map, in other words. Okay, that's what I need to play. PK. Yeah, that would see the number up there will change quite often, right? You've got sometimes you got like 194, and then a few seconds later it's 163, and then it's 220, and then it go. You know, it fluctuates quite a bit because people are getting put into matches. There's some kind of algorithm they talk about that's a matching. Like that's why you see that, you know, if you have 2 artillery on one team, you usually have 2 on the other. 4 heavies, you know, that kind of thing. It's not always exact, probably depending on how many people are in the queue, what types of tanks are in the queue, but they do their best. All right. Yeah, in the PC, in the Xbox, this is actually this map is actually a winter map. It has snow all over it.
Let's get this show on the road.
You see that they come up around the A line and come back down that little curve there. That takes them a little while, so you know usually from this end you can get over here a lot faster than they can get around. I mean, and it's actually coming downhill for them. See, sometimes the light tanks can make it down there, but the other ones they can't. Who is? See, I don't get that. How can he be hitting me? Ah. All right, I'm done. Where are you hitting me? And how? Yeah, sometimes this game just drives me nuts. Ouch. Oh, I can't really fight 4-on-1. It's just not gonna happen yet. Yeah, and all those guys just sitting back there. They're gonna be destroyed here really soon. Yep. There's the one. And the other. Yep. Because there's too many tanks. You can, what they call shotgun one of them, but he's not going to be able to get them all. Because again, artillery even has longer, one of the longest reloads would be for artillery. This guy's just a matter of time. He's got a fast reload. I don't know, he's probably the fastest reload of any artillery, but again, he's very low tier. For an artillery, I mean. What, tier 5, something like that? We're down by 3, but that's not over. That's something we can overcome, but these guys are probably going to, yeah, start stealing our base. And that's kind of what happened. We only had 2 tanks, 2 of our tanks over there, and I was you know, whatever I was, and we had a light tank over there, so they kind of bull rushed us, and they came around. Now they're flanking. They're going to come from behind. They're going to pincer move with these guys, get in here, and they're going to have the ones that are fighting down there around the K line are going to be outgunned and outnumbered. Okay. Oop. Let's go ahead and head back. I'm going to do this still. I don't like that still. I'm going to see if I can't brighten this because I'm still having trouble. Might be because of where I'm at. I'm in a room. I don't know. But I can't read half the stuff that's on the screen. So I'm going to see if that does any better. I know that's quite high, but I tried anyways. Yeah, we got defeated. I figured we were headed that way at least. Right? Let's see if we can go back to that. Get out of the way. Yeah. These overlays and crap. You just get in the way. See? Just get in the way. Ay, ay, ay. Pepper's on the bottom row, I remember. There's. I still have need 8,000 XP. I don't know how much the extra 100% will give you, but we can see. That might be 3 games, depending on how well we do. Be more. Commander. There's a lot of tanks. 560 tanks. Either had to have researched them or owned them. That KV2 looks like mine a little bit. Wheels especially. light tank stuff. I should stop here. Stopped in the wrong spot. Stop behind.
Enemy armor is damaged. Suspension's wasted. Repairs needed. Put away the ammo rack. We're done for. Everyone, get out.
Oh, so that I gotta go where there wasn't a Stug. Went out in the field somewhere. Okie dokie. Using my carcass as a shield. Okay, we're pushing forward now, so that means we're trying to get the advantage, right? Here's one. One left. I can't move my guy. Switching cameras. What if because I had my zoom out? I don't know. Yeah, I think my mod interfered with that. Okay. All right. Hey, here we are, Fisherman's Bay. This is a tier 5 game. You got a medium tank. So I'm going to end up going over here. Down this ravine there. Rather than trying to go into the city. Or village, or whatever you want to call that thing that's over there on the, over here. I'm going to go down this way, down that ravine. I don't know if it's a ravine or not, but it's a depression over there. I think this reminds me, I don't have the engine and the tracks updated on this. Not very smooth. Fuzzy, not very smooth. See, there's our artillery. He's going over this way too. Yeah, this part of the map too. There's a depression on in the Xbox version, but there's no water. It's not nearly as big of a depression either. I'd go up there, but I'm not going to go up there on my own. I'm getting hit already. Why are they hitting him? Hitting me, not this other guy. Why didn't I get hit? I thought I was. Maybe it was just artillery. You missed. The Vanguard, right? I think it is. Tough little tank. Oh, there he is. Oh, no. Hold him up there so I don't get hit. Maybe he's tracked.
Track hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. One of our tracks is damaged. Tracks back up. Tracks up.
Who else is hitting me?
We're moving slow as a snail.
Where-
Bail out. This vehicle's
Dang it. Why is it you can't even see these people? They pop up after they've hit you 3 or 4 times, then they pop up and you can see them and then they kill you. I don't understand. Is something I'm doing wrong? Must be. Alright, it's time for break. We'll be back in about 5. Okay, I think we are back. I'm hoping we're back. We were running that leopard, right? Or at least that's what I was doing. Somewhat doing. Trying to do. Trying to run. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, let's get our dog. Treat from the dog. Oh, 15,000 in credits or / silver or whatever you want to call it. Like I saw on the PC, I think they called it credits. That's why I always assumed it was just like it was on the Xbox where it's silver, gold. But you've got NEXP. You also got these things here called bonds. And that's another reason to run the 8, 9s, and 10s because they, not all of them, but a lot of them will give you bonds. So there's a way in this right here. You can choose, where is it? This one. Yeah, vehicles for earning bonds. And you can run those if you need to, build your bonds up. So, okay, I think we still have some time left. So let's go ahead and see if we can cause a little bit of havoc with our leopard here. I don't know, I think I was trying to call it something else earlier when I first started playing a leopard. I know, Leonard, or something like that. It was really weird. He was that, I don't know if it was an old man thing or what it was. So you got different dogs. There's this dog here. And there's that dog with the big ears. Oh, and then I think there's one more. Yeah, this one here. Where's my dog? The one I like. No, I lost him. There he is. That's the one I like because he reminds me of my Yorkshire Terrier that I had for like 15, 16 years until he passed away from congestive heart failure and liver failure and several other things that were failing on him. So we had to basically put him out of his misery. We didn't want him to be hurting any more than what he already was. So we did the humane thing. All right, Erlenberg. And okay, so we're down here on the southern part. See, there is a big castle over there. You can fight over in that area. Which is probably where I'll go. I used to go up that way, but it just kind of gets boring after a while. Well, no. I might go up there. How many light tanks do we have? Just a cup 3, maybe?
Let's go.
So we're going to go over. I'm going to go over here because there's a ledge over here I want to run up on. Again, that ledge is not there in the Xbox, so I often forget about it. There are hills, but they're not the same shape and they're not as defined. So look at this guy's going to the same place. It's okay, it's big enough for both. I guess weren't the only ones that had that. I've never seen them come up here. I've never seen this before where the enemy tanks came onto the same hill. Usually they have to go from a lot farther. For instance, see where they're going from over, well, we came from here. They're going up here. I've never seen them. I've seen them stay down here, and fight over here. I've never seen them go down that. What would that be? The zero line there. I just have never seen that before. That's weird. They're playing a lot different than normally you would see the fight happening. Where is it? Right over there by that building, right? That would be where the fight would be. Not up here. So that's why it took me by surprise. I thought it was just like one tank. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks. Yeah, plus the one that's over there. Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting ourselves wiped big time. This is really weird. I just never seen it before. That's the first time that I've seen that team on the other team going from that direction do that, run down that zero line like that. It's okay. I mean, it's unique, but yeah, I was a little bit surprised. Right, and this is light tank. VK 30-1, 38-1, yeah, I guess. We have about 45 minutes to go in the stream, so we're getting there. Safe haven. Let's go. Yeah, looks like I'm not the only one going this direction. Right about here. Last time I played this is about where I died, right about here. Yep, I slid down that hill. Some reckless people up here getting themselves whacked just because they're running around up here. All right, tied up 3-3. And we'll have a gun depression for that.
Radio man is down. We can only signal nearby vehicles. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
Light tank and a medium tank. Let's see what we can do. Need some help. Oh, they got it. You got this. And light tanks can be kind of weird. They can go after you, or they can just set and do this. You know, like they're not even around, or you know, we're capturing the base. So. And there's no telling where he is. He did reset, I think, once, didn't he? Hit somebody. You reset the timer, but that's it. Can't do it very often. There we go. $4,800. Can live with that. Yep. 48 it is. Yahoo Mountain Dew. There we go. Yay, celebrate. Celebrate good times. Hello. Food. All right, here we go. Let's see. Get us some more leopard. Oh, looks like we ran out of time. Might be because I went on break. Let's see, yeah, we got enough time for. We got quite a few of them. How are these guys doing? 70%. Only 35% on the. Yeah, what's he say? Only. What's that say? Yeah, only 35%. Huh. Don't know why that is. It must. You must gain XP or gain progress a little bit slower. I used one of the training manuals on a crew, and all the crew went up to like 70%, but the I think the commander went from like 15 to like 40 or whatever it was, because he already had like 3. He's on his fourth skill, and the higher you go, just like these tanks, the higher you go, the more XP you need in order to unlock the tank. Same thing with the skills. The higher the skill, the higher the amount of XP that you need to get that skill. Like I said on before, the Xbox does not have whole crews like this. It only has the commander. And then as you get higher and higher, like the commander gets like up to 9 skills, and a little bit more in here. They got like 6 skills I think you can get on the PC. But it's the same thing. The higher you go, the more XP you need in order to get the next skill. This is Providence. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes these maps are weird. These little pygmy trees. Trees almost as small as my my tank. We're up 6-1 already. Down to 3. Okay. Go way down.
Somebody finish me.
This map is another one of those that used to, when it first came out, it used to be tier locked. Yeah, I think you could play maybe up to tier 3 on this map. But it may not be the same, you know, because this is called Province. The other one's called Providence. And we still have it on the Xbox. What other tanks on Xbox? Got no idea where that other tank is, so I'm just right here. We're just gonna win this. Base capture. That's a win, dude. All right. $24, yes. We're almost there. Almost there. 28,840, and we got 24,690. So we are getting there. And as you play the tank more and more, you get a better idea how to play it, how to stay alive, that kind of thing. Not that I'm doing that. I'm saying you will get to that point. Well, let's see. We're hopeful. This is Rokarova. A lot of big open space. That's where the light tanks should play. You'll see a lot of them trying to go up the hill, up to that hill up there, but because they want to snipe as light tanks. So snipers are the tank destroyers. So, but if I go up here, I can help the team spot other tanks. And I will be the only one doing it, so we'll see. Damage upon spotting, that's why you do it. You spot them so they can be damaged. Many times you're getting spotted too, but hopefully you got enough speed to where you're going to be able to outmaneuver. Not always can though. Sometimes they get you. Like if you, for instance, happen to be going in the direction straight away from a tank, they can hit you pretty hard. You never know. I think that was artillery, and they're just taking a pot shot. There's no way they can hit me. I'm going too fast. Got to be careful around here. That little road is where they can get you, or over on the down the 1-2 line. There's going to be tanks right there, and they might get a side hit from you. So you got to be a little bit more careful. I didn't see a whole lot when I came up here. See, there's active spotting that happens when you poke your barrel up over a hill, and you'll spot people. But you also can have passive spotting, and that's from just being in the vicinity. I know there's somebody over there. They're all just not spotted. That's what it is. You were only up 3-1, so it's too early to be making a run. Towards the artillery, towards the back of the back of the map. Yeah, see, I can't even see them. I don't know why they can see me. But that's the way with every one of my tanks, it seems like. Every one of them. I think maybe I need to wait. Maybe there's it takes a couple seconds for them to, for it to cycle or something. Okie dokie. Well, let's do this. Maybe he's not feeling too good. He's like, oh. Maybe where's the devil dog? There's the devil dog. It's supposed to be love or something like that, but I look at that and go, that's the devil dog. All right, 5-5, so hopefully we'll pull that one out. see if we can't take advantage of the extra XP coming out of this bonus up here for the next, well, it's actually 45 minutes. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do, shall we? So here, like every other map, there's either the corners or the sides are where all the action's going to be. Usually going down this way, typically, this is where the heavies hit because they're going in and out of these mountains, these hills. Got a lot of cover, that kind of thing. So, but you will see, heavies going down the 9-0 line too. But the heavies, classically when we were playing these tanks every day on the Xbox, every time the heavy should go down here every time, right? But more and more you see them going down, over on the down the 9-0 line. No, these heavies campers. No. Campers, camping back at the base. Not moving, waiting for everybody to come to you. Worst way to play ever. Yeah, my track, I couldn't move, couldn't get out of the way. That guy's got nothing as far as health. No, too little too late there, artillery. And that medium was smart, he's sitting back because he has no health. Okay. Oh, leper's still in battle. Darn. Studzianka. Yeah, this is another one of those where I've only played it since I came to the PC, and I don't really know. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, I don't blame anybody. Just like, what? The UDES is a tank destroyer. It's got a pretty big punch. So obviously it hit me. I wouldn't even think there would anybody be over there. See, these maps are so much bigger than they are on the Xbox. On the Xbox, it would quit right here. You got all that over there where people can go and basically, you know, snipe and do whatever. It's the same thing with that Pilsen. Same thing. You got that pile of ore or whatever it is, but then you got a whole nother, you know, 2 or 3 lines to play, and it's just like, wow, so much bigger than, say, the ones that are on the Xbox. So I'm still not used to how much room they have sometimes in these games, on these maps. Yeah, darn. I know I get taken out early in a light tank especially, but my goodness, look at that. That's still in battle. What? Alright, let's do this again then. Let's see if we can't maybe get some better results. Don't know. So don't forget, you can also find me on YouTube. And YouTube is live streaming right now, so along with the Twitch. So I'm multi-streaming. Something I wanted to do, and I just figured out exactly how to do it by watching a video by a Twitch streamer by the name of C Pause. That's letter C, P-A-W-S. He's got a lot of really good things about how to get started with Twitch and etc. So watched a few of his videos, and he was showing how to multi-stream using OBS, which is the OBS is the software that I'm using to connect to Twitch from my computer here at home. So the reason I'm going this way is there's a big rock over here, and that's typically where there's a lot of battling happen as well. Again, as we said a few battles go, it's either on either side of the map, typically. Down the 9-0 or the 1-2. That's where most battling will happen. In the middle, you find the light tanks and the fast mediums doing a lot of scouting and maybe some sniping and stuff like that. Say that, there's not going to be anybody here. The big rocks right there. Doing? Getting way in there. Well, I guess we're winning this one, or at least this part of the battle. Something was in my way. It kept bouncing. No, maybe not. Keep hitting the wrong darn track's boogered up, so it's going to go a little slower. At least we know where the artillery's at. So that way. Actually, there's two of them, so yeah. Careful about knocking down trees. That's the easy way for the artillery to know where you're at. That's one. Be careful because the other one could be sitting in wait, ready to hit you full force right in the face. And there could be some tank destroyers over here. There it is.
We can only talk locally.
Come on.
Everyone get out.
Really? Couldn't get a good shot on him for the life of me. Difference between a light tank and a heavy tank. Ponderous is the word I use for a heavy tank, right? Ponderous. That's your vocabulary word of the day. Given to you by a college professor. Alright, it's probably the last one I can get in for tonight. We will see you again tomorrow at the same time. 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Saturday. I got one more of these I can get. Yay! Alright. I'm going to say goodnight. and hope you have a great weekend. If I don't hear or see you tomorrow night.